There are some things that are noise, like Christine Aguilera. Some of the stuff I've heard on the radio, that would be noise to me. But I would love to hear someone banging away on a steel girder with, a 2x4, absolutely. In fact, at the UA, we're doing all the construction, all the I-10 stuff, it's wonderful. It's like, there's a Tucson orchestra going on. Well, my name is Glenn Weyant, and I am a sound sculptor. I chose the term sound sculptor specifically to reflect what I'm trying to do as far as actually sculpting sound. But at the same time, if I say that I'm a musician, then people have, they have ideas of what it is to be a musician. So if someone comes to it and hears, oh, he's a sound sculptor, well, they're saying right off the bat, what is that? And so they're maybe more open to hearing what I'm doing rather than saying, oh, that's noise, or oh, that's music, or oh, that's avant-garde, or oh, that's grassroots, or oh, that's folk, or because I try and blend in and out of everything. The Kestrel 920 is basically called a sound transmorgifier. It started out as a piece of lumber, and I would thump on it, and I just noticed that when I listened to it, the grains created this nice sound to it. So I hollowed out a little section and put a microphone in. Then I started thinking of things I'd like to attach to that piece of wood that the microphone could start to pick up. Started using spring. When I was a kid, garage doors, the springs in garages, I used to love the sound of that. I found a satellite dish which was up on the roof since we don't have satellite television. I took that apart. I started working some bungee cords into it. Contact microphone would be right about here. It comes in on this end and it runs right by that knot. The contact microphone is a lot like a stethoscope. You can attach it to something and then you're going to hear the sounds, the vibrations that are coming out of it, because sound is basically vibrations that are translated. The eye screws, they're bolted right through the wood itself. So when I tap the spring, for example, the vibrations they're going right through the metal and down into the wood, and then it's being picked up by that. This is just a piece of simple wire. At its heart, groups like Stomp and Blue Man Group, that is, there's a nexus there of finding found objects and found materials and creating works. But I think for what I'm trying to do, first of all, usually I have a tendency to go into what may be categorized as avant-garde. Not everything is enjoyable to listen to. Not all the rhythms are something that, but there's an enjoyment in that because there's emotions that I'm trying to get at. I'm trying to have a real visceral experience. The Anta project is from the Sanskrit word, Anta meaning horizon. The border was becoming an issue of a topic of conversation all across the country. And I thought one way of creating awareness would be to actually go down and to play the border itself. So I decided to find some objects of political significance, such as the wall that was in Nogales, barbed wire fences, water jugs that were left behind by migrants, a roadside shrine, field recordings of the Homeland Security helicopters, and then blend all this stuff into a single work that I could put out on the internet. And people from other countries who have walls, like in Israel I've been contacted, huge number of downloads, Ghana, Lithuania, I mean people from all over the world are dealing with, when France was having some immigration issues with migrants, all these countries have been coming in, I've noticed. So it's definitely tapping into sort of a global collective consciousness, and so that's been like, my 5 minutes of fame. If there is a message, and I really would like people to bring whatever they bring to it, is that anything can be played, and anybody can be a musician, and everyone is a musician, everyone is an artist. And if you listen deeply to the world around you, you realize that there's this whole orchestra of stuff. It can be a cacophony of noise, or it could be a beautifully intricate orchestra of all sorts of things feeding off of each other. And it's just sort of how you choose to approach it.